What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Logisticalstyles out here in the field, trying to take a second to show you how I've been making some adjustments and additions to my wireless ceremony system, cocktail hour system, wherever you need to have audio with mics and sound audio inputs. This is how to do it wirelessly and battery powered. So right now I'm using, of course, as you can see, the Mackie Thump Go. This is a battery powered speaker. I've done a video on this speaker on the channel. I'm showing it before, so check out the videos and you'll see my review on that. And it has a 2-channel mixer built in with 4 different inputs. So I'm using the Phenyx Pro PDP series mics. These are the portable mics, and they just recently came out with the lavalier battery pack wireless version. It's just like the other mics that I've used on this channel. This time I'm going to be using the dual mic version. So there's 2 handheld mics that are going to be connected to one of these receivers. This is for the dual mics, and this one is for the lapel mic. Now, to get the audio wirelessly from this speaker to the other speaker, other Mackie Thump Go, what I'm going to be doing is using the Boeska wireless transmitter and receiver. I recently did a video on these as well, so check that video out. But I'm going to be using these, and you have to set it to audio. Make it to line, not mic. Switch it off from mic. Put it into the through on the Mackie Thump. Pop it into there. Make sure it clicks into place. And then on the other speaker, we have the receiver, and it's in channel 1, and I've got it set to line. That's important. Make sure your speaker is set to line, and make sure your transmitter is set to line. I'm going to start with the volumes down, and we'll do a quick test. I've already done a test, so I can tell you I've gotten a good 60-70 feet away into the yard with both speakers transmitting, and it sounds great. But let's go hook it up and I'll show you how it works. Alright, so like I said, this is the dual version of the PDP from Phenyx Pro, and then this one is the lavalier. This is the body pack that comes with it that you can buy. These came separate. These are 2 separate packages. You can also buy other configurations. I think they also sell a version with the body pack and with a handheld. So you can use multiple of them in conjunction with each other, like I'm doing right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this one on. It's already set to channel 13. That's the channel I was using previously, but all you have to do if you want to change it is hit the channel button, and it will go where you want it to go. I'm going to put it on mute for now. Do the same thing with the handheld. It's chosen channel 2, and this is chosen channel 17. I'm going to turn the receivers on. Hold the mic up, and you can see the little the signal meter shows it's connected. And then you can also tell, because when you are speaking into the microphone, the light will blink. And if I unmute this body pack, you'll see that it does the same thing as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the body pack on, put the lav on, and then hold both wireless handhelds, and the speakers will be on, and we'll go out into the field and you'll get an idea of what this sounds like. One other thing I forgot is we have to turn on the Boeskas as well. So when you turn it on, you get a welcome symbol, welcome sign, and it tells you what frequency it's chosen. Over here, you do the same thing. Get the welcome, and then you can see they're on the same frequency, 528.350. So that's in. We're going to put this in. Clicks right in. I'm going to mute the body pack, mute the handhelds, they blink when they're muted. And turn on the speakers. I'm going to start with the channels on 12 o'clock. Bring the mains up to 12 o'clock as well. And let's go ahead and take a walk into the yard, and then we'll turn on the mics. All right, so I got the body pack, I got the handhelds in my pocket. I'm going to start by unmuting the body pack. Check 1 2 1 2, check check. Okay, I can hear it, but I want to turn it up a little bit. Let's see how close I can get before I get some feedback. Check check check. Oh, no problem. All right, let me turn it around and turn up the volume. Let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the main up to 9 o'clock. And then let's have a go. Check, check, 1 2 2. Check, 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 1 2. Sounds good, I can hear it. And then what we're going to do is also we're going to take the Mackie with the receiver, and we're going to take a walk with it. We're going to take a walk and see how well it transmits. So let's try that. All right. So we got this Mackie Thump right here, and we're going to. I know this is about 50. It's at least 60 feet because I measured it earlier. So let's go ahead and I'm going to turn the mic up also to 9 o'clock. So the mic channel and the main are at 9 o'clock on that speaker, and I'm going to do the same for here. Let's go ahead, bring you to 9. And let's see, speakers are facing out towards this way. So let's see how this works. Check, check, 1 2. Check 1 2. Yeah, they're both going. They're about 60 feet away from each other. And I'm all the way up here. The lapel mic sounds really good. All right, so let's switch over to the handheld. Check, 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 1 2 2 2. Check, check, 1 2. Mic check, 1 2. It's a little bit lower than the lapel, but I have this windscreen on, so it sounds still a little lower than the lapel, but it does work. And I'm over here. Speaker's still transmitting. So let's try the other mic. All right, this is mic number 2. Check, check, check. Okay, it's working too. I think it sounds a little bit better. Or close, but it's still good. And I still have a quarter turn. Oh, it dropped. So it dropped a little on the handheld. Momentarily, maybe like a second or so, but I noticed it. But yeah, the channel that these are on still have a little, it's dropping now. This channel has a little bit more headroom. I'm not sure if it's dropping because of the battery, because I know these batteries are low. And so now I have both of them going. Both of them transmitting. And just to make things interesting, let's turn on the body pack. All right, yeah, so the body pack sounds way better. I think it's just louder, but you still have the handhelds, lavalier, they're all working in conjunction with each other. There's no like static or anything. You did see me point out that there were some drops, audio drops. Like you're probably not going to hear it now because all 3 devices are going, but so far, this is what's been working. I think it's a good idea to use these. So let's go ahead and put this back. And very impressed. So far, so good. To be honest, I think that because you see how this is flashing green, I think that means, oh no, it's flashing green because the mics are off. But I know these batteries are probably low. They're not the freshest. Maybe that's why I experienced that dropout. So I wouldn't use it for anything mission critical, but like if you were maybe the DJ and you needed a wireless mic for yourself, and then you had a host or MC that was going to be roaming around, they could get this as well. And then if you want to use it as a wedding, so far I think this lapel works better than the handhelds, which is pretty odd because when I had the rack mount Phenyx Pro stuff, the handheld sounded better than the body pack. So they seem to have done some improvements on the way their body packs and their lapels work. So this is just a quick demonstration of how this setup works. So now you can see you can have a completely wireless PA system, and it is functional. It's worth it. And to be honest, the lapel or body pack, that was like $52. This was $72 because it had the dual handhelds, and this Boeska was $60. So that's not a lot of money for a completely wireless system. I'll put the links in the description below and you can check it out. But if you like what you're seeing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and look out for the next video. Okay, because you know I can't leave well enough alone, I started looking at this setup a little bit more and seeing how I could maximize what I'm getting, or the two speakers and the wireless capabilities. So what I realized is if I put this up and have my antennas at least pointed out, really I'm going to use the adapters that come with them to make them angle up. But that combined with direct line of sight, I noticed that I was losing bars at that point where I had last set it, which was probably about 60 feet away. But then I put it on a speaker stand, and can you see it? Okay, I put it on a speaker stand, and that made such a big difference for the line of sight, you know what I'm saying? So putting one up in the air and one on the ground is not a great idea, especially if there were going to be people in the area. So what I did was I set it up here and got it over there on the tripod up in the air, and I've got a decent signal, and it sounds so much better now. Now I'm able to be heard from one end of this field to the other end where the speaker is, and that is 73 feet. I already measured it. So this is approximately how long most ceremony areas are. Most of them are actually smaller than this. So this would allow me, this concept right here allows me to kind of get one speaker towards the front, or at least maybe by the middle of the room or the field, because possibly if I had the speaker facing kind of in the middle, you probably get a little bit further spread, but it sounds really good. You can hear it pretty evenly across. I'm not really going to, we can try to do a test and see what it sounds like, but I'm not sure how well it will translate over the microphone of the camera. But as I get away from the speaker, I'm going to go ahead and unmute it. Check 1 2 2 2 2. Mic check. Check 1 2. There's a speaker right here, and we're going to start walking, and the sound is going to be pretty even. It comes down a little in the middle, but that's because I'm the furthest from each speaker. But as I'm walking closer, I can hear it picking up on this end. So it sounds good. I might bring it down a little on this speaker, but it would really depend on the crowd and how everybody's seated, if everybody can actually hear. So this is pretty dope, a good way to get the most out of your ceremony system. And since I've been doing this, talking, it hasn't dropped out once on the lavalier. So I think that's a good sign that we can use this for some ceremonies. So let's walk back, and the sound is still even. So I think it's really a good application or good use. I'm going to be using this for my wedding ceremonies. I'm trying to get away from using the Rhodes too much because they do get a little feedbacky for me, or I'm not able to get as much volume out of it. I'm getting way better clarity and volume from this Phenyx Pro than I was getting from the Rodes. The Rodes are great for content creation stuff, which is why I use them when I make videos in the studio or go out and about and do stuff. But yeah, I think I'm really happy with this PDP line of devices that Phenyx Pro has. It's making my setup for small events like ceremonies or even a cocktail hour, making it very, very easy to just drop it off, set it up, and pick it up and go.